dear students, welcome back to my channel Learn with Deepika. In my previous video, I have covered everything about lines and pair of lines, and in this video, I am going to explain you angles and the type of angles. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and click on the bell icon for the notifications. So whenever I'll upload a new video, you'll get the notification. Now we will see what is angle. Angle is derived from a Latin word angulus, which means little bending. And in geometry, this is the basic shape which is formed by two rays joining at a common end point. When two rays join at a common end point is known as angle. And these two rays joining the angle are called arms. Whereas the common end point where these two rays are meeting is known as vertex. Angle can be measured by using protractor, and usually we measure angle in the form of degrees, and this is the symbol of angle. Whereas when we write M of angle AOB, this means measurement of angle AOB. That means you have to write the angle here theta. So measure of angle AOB is equals to theta. Also this angle AOB is equals to angle BOA. You can write both ways. AOB and BOA is one and same thing. And you can find angle in many things around us. For example, pair of scissors and the needle of clock, you can find angle in them. Now we will study classification of angle on the basis of their measurement. So if the measurement of angle is equals to 0, so this will be a zero angle. This type of angle are known as zero angle. And the figure will be like this. When one ray is coinciding the another ray, and 0 degree, I cannot show 0 degree here. So this will be a zero angle. When two rays coincide each other, this type of angle formed is known as zero angle. Now the second one is when angle is greater than 0 degree but less than 90 degree. You all know these type of angles are known as acute angle. And this is how we can represent acute angle. One ray here and this one. So this is our angle X. Let's name it as OAB. So this will be the acute angle. It can range from, it can be more than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. Here A and B both are coinciding in case of zero angle. Now the third one, when X is equals to 90 degree, this is known as right angle. Right angle. Right angle is represented by this sign. So even if I do mention X is equals to 90 degree, by this sign it is understood it will be 90 degree. But here I am mentioning here X is equals to 90 degree. AOB is a right angle. The fourth one, when X is greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree, this will be obtuse angle. Obtuse angle more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. So this will be your angle AOB is obtuse angle. Next one is when X is equals to 180 degree. This type of angle is known as straight angle. Straight angle when two rays are exactly opposite of each other. AO is opposite of OB. So this angle will be equals to 180 degree, and this is a straight angle. Now next angle is when it is greater than 180 degree but less than 360 degree. This type of angle is known as reflex angle. This is how you can represent reflex angle. OAB. So the angle will be reflex angle. Here we have two angles. This will be your obtuse angle. So I have mentioned here this sign. So this will be reflex angle. Now the last one is when x is equals to 360 degree. This is known as complete angle or whole angle. Again, two rays will coincide, but this complete angle is equals to 360 degree. The difference between in these two diagrams is here rotation has not even started, and in this case one of the ray has taken complete round. So this is the difference between these two figures, and there are the 7 different type of angle on the basis of their measurement. So you can note it down. Now after that we will start with another type of angles. Interior angles and exterior angle. I'll explain you this by using a figure. A, B, C, point D. These are the angles X, Y, Z and M. So interior angles are those angles which are within a figure. For example, in this case X, Y, Z are the interior angles because they are inside this triangle, whereas M is outside this triangle, so this will be our exterior angle. That's very simple. And remember, you have to represent angle with a small letter, whereas when you have to represent vertex, use capital letter. Okay. Now what are complementary and supplementary angles? Two angles are said to be complementary when the sum is equals to 90 degree, whereas two angles whose sum is equals to 180 degree are known as supplementary. Let's take two examples. 45 degree and 45 degree. The sum is 90 degrees, so they will be complement to each other, and such pair of angle is known as complementary angles. Or 20 degree, 70 degree. Okay, these are the example of complementary angle. And supplementary angle, the sum will be equals to 180 degree, 20 degree and 160 degree, 70 degree and 110 degree. You can see the sum is 180 degree in this case and 90 degree in this case, and these angles are supplement to each other. Okay, if you want to write definition, you can write complementary angles are those angles whose sum is equals to 90 degree, and two angles are supplementary when the sum of those two angles is equals to 180 degree. Now let's move to another type of angles. Now we have three more types of angles. Number one is adjacent angle. Adjacent angle are two angles that share a common vertex, common side and no common interior parts. Now you have to identify which of the following are adjacent angles. Okay, in definition there should be a common vertex and common side. Okay, like in this we have a common vertex but uncommon side also. Okay, like in both the angle we have common side OA, but there is common interior part. If you observe, this will be a common interior part, so that cannot be a adjacent angle. Angle 1 and angle 2 are not adjacent angle. Now let's check out this one. There is a common vertex, a common arm, or you can say the common side, and no common interior. So this will be adjacent angle. Angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent according to these three conditions. Okay, now let's check this figure. In this figure, if you observe, there is no common vertex. So angle 1 and angle 2 cannot be adjacent angles. Second one is linear pair of angle. Linear pair of angles are two adjacent angles whose non-common side form opposite rays. In this case, OA and OB are opposite rays. That means AB is a straight line and this angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary, means their sum is equals to 180 degree, is supplementary, and they are adjacent angles also. Now next one is vertical opposite angle. Two angles formed by two intersecting lines having no common arm. In this case, AB and CD are two intersecting lines which intersect at point O. There should be no common arm. So if you observe this angle 1 and angle 2, there is no common arm in this. So the vertically opposite angle 1 and angle 2 will be equal. And another pair of vertical opposite angle will be angle 3 and angle 4. Angle 3 is equals to angle 4. So these are the important types of angle. Now only one thing is remaining, that is bisector of angle. Bisector of angle. To understand bisector of angle, I am making an angle AOB, and let's say it's a ray OC. OC will be angle bisector, or you can say OC will be the bisector of angle AOB when these two angles are equal. If angle AOC is equals to angle BOC, then OC will be angle bisector. And in this case, angle AOC is equals to angle BOC will be equals to half of this complete angle AOB. So this is all about angles and their types. In our next video, we will discover more angles like corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, etc.